Good evening all, welcome to Stock Market Institute Market Wrap-Up. I would like to bring it to your notice that this particular feature or this particular wrap-up that we do is to keep you informed about the 5 major things that happened in the market today. And yes, you may find this particular news, whatever I say, in the newspaper also tomorrow. But that's not the main reason why we do it. It's mainly for people who don't read newspaper or people who want to know what exactly went in the market today or what was the news in the business world. So I would like to clarify this because I got few comments telling that I get the same in the newspaper, why should I watch it and other things. So I thought I should keep you all informed. At the same time, we also predict or say what will happen in the markets tomorrow or what could be the factor which can be the main reason why market could go up or come down. This is what I would say. So the markets were negative today. Sensex went down by 983.58 points and Nifty went down by 263.8 points. The downfall was mainly because of bank, auto, IT, PSU banks and FMCG indexes going down. Only pharma was the one which ended up in green today. Apart from this, there is a lot of problem between the insurance companies as well as the hospitals, because of which the cashless facility is not being offered smoothly. And government, that is IRDAI, has come forward telling that any insurance company has to give a revert within 1 hour, telling that they are approving or disapproving it. Right now, to give you a small stats, there are 15,568 total claims that has been registered in India in this second wave of COVID, out of which only 8,918 claims have been settled. That is only 43% is unsettled and 57% has been settled, which is again a huge thing, because of which the discharge of the patients who are already recovered out of the COVID is not happening, because of which we may face a lot of difficulties with regard to availability of beds and other things. So it is very important for them to settle all the claims so that things move more smoothly. And yes, we as a country, this is the most important thing for us. India extends suspension of international flights till May end. Earlier it was till April 30th, but now they extended by further 1 more month. Apart from this, the cargo as well as the other special flights will continue to fly. That's not an issue, but only the other regular domestic and international flights on which we had the capping, mainly the international flights, will not be flying for next 1 month. AMFI cuts registration fee or the renewal fee for the mutual fund distributors by half. That means they want to encourage more mutual fund advisors to enroll themselves, mainly from the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, wherein there is where a lot of investment can come in. And yes, mutual fund investments have been steadily growing. This would add more fire to it, and this is what is the best thing that the AMFI or the regulator has done in the recent past. Apart from this, LIC books record profit of 37,000 crores just by selling their shares in the stock market. This is a record. For last 65 years, they haven't earned this kind of money from the markets. This is the first time that they have done. At the same time, they have purchased shares worth around 94,000 crores in this financial year or the fiscal year. That is again highest. So government, individual investors or even the policy holders tend to benefit out of it. Policyholders, of course, may not get to benefit directly, but they would definitely benefit out of it. Apart from this, Delhi government, Mr. Kejriwal, who is the CM, says don't queue up for the vaccination from May 1st because of shortage in supply. The same would be announced by other state governments also, because the production is very low, and to match the requirement, the production has been increased, but it will not happen immediately. Probably by mid of May is when you can expect the vaccinations to happen in full-fledged. Till then, probably we may have to wait. For people between 18 to 44 years, you still have time to wait, is what I would feel. So 15th of May is when we can expect that particular vaccination to be rolled out for anybody and everybody. Before that, probably second round or the third round people would be going in, the elders, and they would be getting vaccinated. The day's gainer was ONGC. ONGC went up by 3.94% and the same closed at 108 rupee 15 paise. The top loser for the day was HDFC, that is Housing Development Finance Corporation, not the HDFC Bank. Went down by 4.68% and the same has closed around 2,420 rupees 10 paise. Apart from this, gold has gone down by 6 rupees for every 10 grams and the same is trading at 46,720 rupees. Gold has been going down, so it's opportunity for you to buy it. On the other side, silver has gone up by 6 rupees and the same is trading at 67,480 for every 1 kilo. Similar picture with USD and Euro. USD has gone up by 4 paise and the same is trading at 75 rupees 7 paise, and Euro has gone down by 30 paise and the same is trading at 90 rupees 43 paise and the same is down by 30 paise. There is no change in petrol and diesel prices locally, but experts say that now that election is got over across India, government is planning to increase prices of petrol as well as diesel, and thanks to the COVID thing, the earning or the spending, whatever they have to do, it will happen only because of this petrol and diesel increase in prices. So that is what the government will be doing shortly, maybe within a day or next week probably we'll see increase in prices. Crude oil in market has been trading at 59 rupee lesser price and the same is right now trading at 4,758. Technical charts show weakness, and yes, the fall would continue in the market provided the global markets also lead in the same way. So we just have to wait and see what will happen in the markets. So do like and subscribe the channel and share the videos amongst your friends so that more people get to learn and more people can earn. Thank you, have a great day and safe weekend.